It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and this one features the Ravens' sure-handed tight end. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Ravens and the Niners.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Levi Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
He's got Khalil Shakir, and that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line, and it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the puck, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns have more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, report! Report! You.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 37. Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Go.
They motion the tight end over. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pass complete to Walker. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
No.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he only gets this one down to the 9. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. The 49ers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. A tight end in motion now. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Got ready.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Set up. Set, go. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Pearsall there to grab it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Here's a throw. He's on the move. Now he takes it. This is ahead for about 5. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Let go.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Adisa Isaac stops him there.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down run from White. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Ravens send Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with, just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. First down, here's Lamar. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. Throwing again is Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Blitz coming, Lamar. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Mitchell up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 6 now. Into the hands of Walker. Has some room to work. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Receiver in motion, going left. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Shakir with the grab. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And the Ravens going nickel, 3rd down. They're throwing it. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And this one doesn't go far. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He picks up 16 on the good return. And the Ravens will go on offense. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Jackson off the play action. He finds his running back deep down the left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Allen trying this straight ahead. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers who have it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Adisa Isaac stops him there. Offense up to the line fast. On the move, headed right. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens and Keaton. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. Only took him 1 play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, report.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Jackson yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Running back sent in motion. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Ready. Hey, check go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens. They're out and set. First and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Lamar now from the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Omar, ready?
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
No.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Jackson. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that's going to leave them with a tough 3rd and long.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Jackson now on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season.
Set. Ready.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Second down now, 7 to go.
Set go.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Set it.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Adisa Isaac stops him there. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Reload. Bring it. Jack.
Pass play coming here. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let go.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Baltimore. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's 2nd and 5. It is Cup left side. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Jackson throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell again. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to throw, Jackson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the all plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Now the... First and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Middle.
Throwing again is Lamar. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Third and long for him here. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, middle.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now here's Lamar. This throw is caught. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first. Motioning left is Johnston. Pass play on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Set up. Go.
Trying again following the sack. Complete to Braylon Allen. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He'll get this complete to White. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. They'll try it left with Allen. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Come on. Set.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's on the move. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down.
70 Lion. Here we go. Set. Huh.
Back to throw, needing a first. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Forward. You. 180. Raise up.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
180. Hey, report. Report.
Running back sent in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Mitchell on the carry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He put some juice up. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they continue playing.